morning. I'm gonna make some coffee. Let me find you where to put. Ooh. Is needed. Just gonna put 2 of these spoons. I need to try this. It's better than the chicken.
It has been a big week for book releases, and in 2023 it's also on like my most anticipated a little bit more. Like part of me is like, should I just like go read a romance?
Hi guys. I feel like it's been such a long while and I have not recorded or updated or posted anything on the YouTube channel, and I just wanted to quickly kind of, I guess, update what's been happening. So the past few weeks there's a not past few weeks, I think it's just a week or 2 weeks where there was one of my friends who came over here, and I guess I've just been spending time, so I didn't exactly record anything or vlog anything because honestly it wasn't really even that interesting. And then yeah, and then that's one. And then I just realized, well, not realized, I went to the doctor and the doctor told me I have eczema. I think eczema is like more of a keturunan, yeah, and like most of my family do have them, but like for the longest time, I'm currently 24, so for the longest time I do not have eczema. But then like the past few weeks, I don't know if you follow me on my TikTok or not, there was this one time where I was doing a get ready with me, and like I told you guys there's like this funny looking thing on the side of my face. I'll just like snap a few pics and I'll put it on the screen on the side of my face. And at first I thought it was just dry skin, and I don't know if it's just me or everybody else, but I'm the type of person, like if there's any dry skin or dry blood, like I really like to pick on it. Like tangan aja kayak kegatelan banget, that I really like to pick on it, right? And then as time goes, my mom realized that it got thicker. Like I don't know how to explain. Well, it got thicker. Like I think it swelled a bit, but like it wasn't itchy, wasn't anything like that. And my friend, like when we were playing tennis, one of my friends from university also told me like it could be eczema because like it could just appear out of nowhere. But I didn't want to believe her because like I didn't have eczema my entire life, so why would I suddenly have it now, right? And then my friend told me it could be ringworm, and I'm like, what? Like what the heck is a ringworm? And then ternyata it's not a ringworm, because if it's a ringworm, there will be like a circle. Misalnya this is like the luka kan, there will be like a circle in the middle of this. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure that it's not a ringworm. So my mom told me to go to the doctor, and he told me it was eczema, and I have it like here, and like here. Like you can't really see it because like I feel like I'm kind of tan, so it doesn't really show up, but like I know it and I'm annoyed with it. But yeah, he gave me like this cream, but it's getting really better now, so I'm happy that's that. And like hopefully, why can't I stop touching my hair? Hopefully like it won't come out again. But what he told me was with eczema, it like the trigger, like one of the triggers could be like stress, and I guess I've been feeling stressed lately. Yes, that's one of the things that I wanted to share. And I feel like Okay, let me change real. Let me like thaw real quick because it's actually kind of cold, and I feel like eczema is not something like you should be embarrassed having, or like people don't want to say that they have eczema. I mean, like obviously I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I have eczema, but like if people see my like dry skin or dry patches, like I wouldn't, like it's not an embarrassment for me like to say like, oh yeah, I have eczema. But yeah, just want to let you guys know. One that I finished in 2 days, it's right off my alley, is this book called Icebreakers. I knew of this from Book Talk, and like I feel like everybody said on Book Talk that this book is really, how do I say, 18 plus, but but like I don't feel like it's that 18 plus. Like I feel like I've read books that are like more like crazier, like the, you know, if you know, you know, like if the like the scenes that I'm talking about, I feel like there are books that are more crazier than this, like how the authors write it. But overall it's a good book. I will rate it like a 3, maybe a 4 out of 5, not even a 4.5, because like I wouldn't say this an enemies to lovers kind of thing. It's like more of like the girl doesn't like the guy, but the guy doesn't hate her. Like they both don't hate each other. It's just like the girl is kind of like with the guy, and the guy is like, oh my gosh, she's so na 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 na, you know, like he was interested in her is what I'm trying to say. And the story goes on really well. It wasn't boring, but I feel like it's a tad bit too long. Like towards the end, it's like, because it also touches like friendship and like how toxic this friendship, like her friendship was, and like honestly I'm so over that. So like I genuinely skipped like most of like the end of this book because that's what it was. But overall it's a pretty good book. I enjoyed reading it. It's like probably a 4 or a 4 for me. Okay, it's a 4. And then one that I've been wanting to read is this, The Inheritance Games. I've read this book like 2 years ago. Yeah, so I read this book like what, 2 years ago, and it's like a trilogy, and I bought this one and then I finished it, but it took so long for me to get the other one that I completely forgot. Not completely forgot, I still kind of remember, but like there's a lot of details that I forgot. So I want to reread this book because I know there's this one more book that this author wrote, because I really like her writing style. It's just like very easy to read and like very interesting. I'm not really into how do you say, like treasure hunt, what's the word, like, oh, mystery novels. I'm not really into mystery novels, but is this even a mystery novels? This is kind of pretty similar to PLL, like Pretty Little Liars, and like it's like Pretty Little Liars and Hunger Games and what's that, oh, Maze Runner mixed into one. That's how I would describe the genre of this book. Is there's a lot more books that I want to read this year. So my aim for this year is I want to read 12 books, and I have not even near 5, and I'm really sad. So I've finished 1, which is Icebreakers, and if I continue reading the Virgin Suicides, that will be 2, and I would have to pick what books I want to read next. I do have a Goodreads, and my Goodreads do have like a certain amount of books that I'm trying to read. Oh, also basically me and my 2 friends from university, we started a book club because honestly we all love reading, and the book club that the book that we decided to read for this book club is Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So I have not started that, so let me prioritize this book first, because we do meet at the end of the month to discuss the book as what book club is. So after I'm done reading Virgin Suicides, I'm just gonna read this Maybe in Another Life by TJR. I did try to find the books in Periplus, but I couldn't find it. I think they're like out of stock or whatsoever. Yeah, so that's my problem right now. I'm just gonna buy it online or something. I'm excited to read that book, although I have not read the synopsis or the summary yet, so I don't know what's it about. Oh my god, yes, after a long time I decided to do my lashes again, and it's not necessarily as the ball or as dramatic as I used to do it, because they do have this new color called espresso in the lash place that I go to, and with this new espresso color, if you do it for the first time, you do get a 20% discount. So that's what I did, and honestly I kind of like it. It gives me like you're a natural girly, and you do like your natural, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It just gives like oh, natural, right? So loving that so far. To be honest guys, I have not been up to date with my journaling for this past few weeks because I have been in such a rut that I find it hard just to do anything. So I've been wanting to get back to that. So tomorrow's Monday and I'm just gonna start that all over again. And I know like I've been watching this person like on YouTube. She says that discipline, like you don't need to have motivation, you need to have discipline, because once the motivation is gone, then like you won't be motivated to do anything. It's just the discipline that will get you there. So I think that struck with me so bad, because like I feel like even with losing weight, it's like what my head thinks is like, oh yeah, my motivation is like on my friend's wedding, but like after that motivation, like what are you gonna do? There's like, are you just gonna be fat again? Like, sis, what? No, it's more of like discipline, like you still controlling what you eat, you still going to exercise every day. Honestly, I already know it's gonna be hard, but if it's like for yourself and if it's what makes you feel good, then obviously we all should try even harder. That is all the update so far. I feel like that's a pretty long update. I've been chatting for 13 minutes, but also my room is a mess because I had to film several things just now and I'm so tired. Also, I feel like I don't know what's wrong with me. Let me know if some of you guys are like this as well, but I get tired really easily lately and I don't even know why. I don't know if it's because like my blood sugar is high, that like whenever I eat something then that triggers it. I don't know, but I get tired really easily, but it also could be because of my PCOS. But someone let me know. Bye.
Kmart, and don't get me wrong, I think it is a bit hit and miss, but this is absolutely perfect to me.
Okay, I think I mentioned before that I do have eczema, and then since I put a little bit of makeup on my face, I usually use a cleansing oil or this Bioderma Sensibio H2O to wipe all my makeup off. And I think this cleansing oil, the Anua Heart Leaf Pore Control Cleansing Oil, is the safest one for my skin. I either use this or the DHC cleansing oil. I would say the DHC is more, it's like thicker compared to this one. This one is a little bit more runny. And the doctor said I should use like a more softer face wash. So I either use the CeraVe or Cetaphil, but I lean towards this more. And I think for CeraVe they have 2 or 3 types. One is for oily skin, one is for dry skin, and one is for normal skin. I'm pretty sure I might have to double check, but yeah, this is the normal to oily skin. I got this in Europe because it's relatively cheaper. I think I brought like 2 back, and I'm gonna wash my face with this. After I wash my face, I continue with my toner and stuff. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the toner I'm using right now is this Pucon Yule toner. I avoid the spots that has my eczema because I don't know how this will react to it. Like, I don't know if you can see, but this is an eczema, and this is this one as well, and this one right here. So I try to avoid those. And then after that, I just straight away use this cream that he gave me. It says that you use 2 to 3 times a day, and I don't know if this is his brand or what, but yes. I don't really like this tube because it always like falls out of my face. I continue using the same moisturizer, so my face is kind of dry lately. I'm just gonna use this La Roche-Posay moisturizer. Okay, I know I said that I'm gonna finish I'm using my retainer, so I might sound a little bit weird, but I know I said that I was gonna finish the Virgin Suicides, but I think that's just a little bit too heavy for the night, and I want to look for something more fun. So I had this for a long time and I haven't read it yet. It's called, let me take out my retainer. It's called The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. I don't know if this is famous or not, but I just picked it up when I was in a bookstore. It says, a wedding in Spain, the most infuriating man, 3 days to convince your family you're actually in love. Catalina Martin desperately needs a date to her sister's wedding, especially when her little white lie about her American boyfriend has spiraled out of control. Now everybody she knows, including her ex-boyfriend and his fiancé, will be there. She has only 4 weeks to find someone willing to cross the Atlantic for her and aid in her deception. NYC to Spain is no short flight, and her family won't be easy to fool. But even then, when Erin Blackford, the 6'4" blue-eyed pain in the ass, offers to step in, she is not tempted even for a second. Never has there been a more aggravating, blood-boiling, and insufferable man. But Catalina is desperate, and as the wedding gets closer, the more desirable an option Erin Blackford becomes. The Spanish Love Deception is an enemies to lovers, fake dating romance. Perfect for those looking for a steamy, slow burn with the promise of a sweet ever after. Pretty interesting. If I were to go crazy, I can finish this in 1 day, but I'll take it slow. I'm very, very excited to read this. It's, whoa, okay, it's pretty long. It's 461 pages. That's a bit. I think icebreakers is also about the same, so I'm praying that I won't get bored with this. And this is how it looks like. The margins and stuff is pretty small, the words, but I'm really, really excited. If I really like it, like for icebreakers, I'm pretty sure I finished it in 2 or 3 days. And if I really like this one, if I don't find it boring, I'm pretty sure I'll finish it in about this, the same amount of time. So I'll update you guys on that. Okay, as I was saying, my camera memory card abyss. So like I was saying that I'm also excited to read this Twisted Games. This is like part of the Twisted series by Anna Huang. I remember I already read, if I'm not mistaken, Twisted Love and Twisted Hate. That's the first and the third book of the series, and so this is the second. This is about like a princess and the bodyguard, which, to be honest, it's not really my, like, I'm not really into those princessy tropes, but like I guess I'll give this one a shot because like I've been loving and I've been wanting to read more romance because I don't know, I just need more romance in my life, I guess. But yeah, that's what I'm excited to do.